Okay, it is 8:52 a.m. 5/14/21. My sleep is not perfect. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. and well, 6 hours of sleep on top of an entire week of just sleeping a bit late does not equate to a good thing, but I still feel like I'm able to trade. It's not perfect, but hey, GGII could have this sketchy green day that it did yesterday. And all the people who saw that, they might be considering a sell. They might be putting in their orders yesterday night and today in the morning before market open to sell. I'll be watching this for a morning panic bounce play. So we'll see if that's the opportunity, if there's any opportunity there. GVSI, it looks like it's on yesterday, its third red day, so maybe that will push more people into selling today, putting their orders in, and having those orders become market orders because they don't know any better, or that's because they don't think there's another way to get out of their trade as effectively, because you might just put a limit order for all you know, trying to sell the next day, and it dropped lower than your limit, so then you just don't get any shares sold, and then it dropped the whole day. So again, we'll be looking for a morning panic here with GVSI. Would just like more volume. Would like it to be a lot cleaner, really. It's not even about volume, it's about how clean it is. NGCG was not even that, I guess it was clean, but the volume I guess was that bad. So it has to be clean and good volume. HMBL, it just looks dead. I mean, maybe if I want to scalp, right? Just like nothing else, and it's just having like a 9% drop or something, small. It's just not ideal, but I'll be watching it. Again, the NGCG, probably I'm gonna remove it and put it in the other screen today. It's just not that nice of volume. LTNC, I'll be watching this. It might try to hold itself together. It might try to downtrend. It's just going to be a watch. Wouldn't mind consider a morning panic bounce play. Again, just a scalp really, because it doesn't. It's way. Look how late it is in the pattern. Although it does provide morning panic bounce plays, as you can see here. It provides them. So I'll consider it for that reason and that reason only. HTZ GQ. It's just going to be a watch. Ideally, it can run today. If it has a morning panic, I might consider it. I've liked it if it were to be able to spike today. And then Monday it can have that morning panic. So then there's at least 3 days. So, because it just makes the setup more ideal. I'll be looking for more setups, more stocks. I'll look at what was up yesterday the most if I missed anything. But that's what I got for right now. Okay, 937. I considered it. It could work, but I don't like this. I'm not going to do a morning panic dip buy with this. Pretty close to buying, but the issue is that the volume is the weakest it's ever been. But really I just don't like the price action. There's a lot of sellers on the ask. But the biggest thing is that the range was so bad when it was down here. It was trading a penny different. It could do an uptrend here, but something just feels not so good. I could totally be wrong though. GGII, no panic really. GVSI, nothing. HMBL, nice spike but nothing here. LTNC could work out. HTZGQ, a little uptrend. No morning panics really, except for I guess LTNC, but I don't like the way this one is trading. I'll make an update later. I still might trade it, but I don't like this price action. I don't like the way it's moving right now. Okay, it is 9:47 a.m. and yeah, it's not looking good. Just had a feeling the price action wasn't really gonna. It could start doing it right now, but it just didn't seem like at the moment. It was gonna be a quick drop and a quick bounce. What you call a morning panic bounce play. This could be something more gradual. I don't think I'll trade it. The VWAP is starting to get closer to. I'm gonna say it's gonna reverse, but I'm probably just not gonna trade it. Yeah, that's the mindset I have with that. GGII did do a nice spike. It's not doing anything right now. Maybe if it puts up a higher low, I'll be interested, but it's a sketchy stock. I don't know. I don't like where it is right now in the daily pattern. GVSI, nothing I want to trade. It's just going to be a watch. HMBL did do like a spike and like a first dip under VWAP, but it's just kind of late in the pattern. I'll just watch it. LTNC again, that stock, it's not looking that nice, but it could do it. HTZ, GQ, let's hope this thing runs for a nice panic Monday if that's possible. EVLI is up over many days. Don't like the volume, but today it kind of picked up, but I don't see any setups here. Nothing I want to trade at the moment. Okay, it is 10:41 a.m. I haven't really seen anything that I like. GVSI sure had this random spike right here, just not really predictable. Nothing really that I would have been too interested in. GGII, not really doing much. It did get as high as 12.6, but really nothing here either. HMBL, this one is doing a nice uptrend, but again, kind of strange. I guess in theory I could have bought around here had I have seen it at the moment, but I didn't. I mean, from 96 to 106, I guess that's best case scenario. Just nothing too amazing. LTNC, it did do eventually that reverse here. It got as high as 31 from that level. I guess next time I'll consider it more. I'll be closer to maybe a potential trade off of it, but I wanted a quick morning panic imbalance, and this was starting to be kind of sketchy here. Nice to see it try to hold itself a little better, but it is better than what it was doing back here. Just no real morning panic bounce plays that I was too interested in. HTZ GQ is hanging here at the highs. Nothing I really want to trade. Could have considered a first dip under VWAP, but not under VWAP, but at VWAP. It just didn't look that nice. EVLI doesn't look too nice either. Not good volume. GEGI is starting to do an uptrend, but I don't like how far it is from the top here at 74. It's just going to be a watch. Probably no setups, and that's totally fine. Alright, it is 4:06 p.m. I'm just going to call it off for today. Absolutely no trades. It is not even that I missed a morning panic setup today. Really, there were just no setups for that morning. At least that's how I remember it. Again, I'm not on much sleep, but it is 4:06 p.m. and after that last recording, I went to the garage, started doing some work with my main, with my source of income, which is my business, just fulfilling orders, and I had my laptop set up. I was closely watching EEGI, and here was what threw me off, right? So I saw this, I saw it later in the day. I was thinking in the back of my mind, this thing could have a nice close, like sell into the close setup, and that's exactly what I did, and I missed it. So here is LTNC. Alright, here was LTNC. Jeez, what was that stock, dude? Oh, here it is. It was GGII. This is the setup. Not necessarily this one was a bit sketchy because the daily chart wasn't that nice, but something like this where it's holding VWAP and maybe it even dips towards VWAP and it has that nice close, right? It was the first green day after that red day and sketchy wiki green day back there. So something that held its highs relatively throughout the day, held VWAP maybe for a buy towards a VWAP hold, right? And then a nice sell at the close, because I'm not going to hold these overnight, and that's basically what this one did. I'm going to start screenshotting these to keep more records just so I'm less scared of this type of setup. But this thing was holding its highs very well. The level of resistance was definitely 45, and I did see how we were able to get the 46 right around here, and I don't know, maybe it was here, I don't remember, but I just missed the setup because I wanted another dip towards 40, and I thought, alright, well, I can do like a half position here at 43, 44, and if it dips towards this level at 40, then maybe I'll make it a full position. But then I thought that might be stupid, then it drops and then it touches VWAPs and then I'm all out and then it bounces. Just I just need to keep getting better with these, seeing more of these charts again and again, and saving screenshots of these. So that's really the one I missed here. Otherwise, let's just go over briefly GVSI. Nothing really. It did do like a tiny spike there in the beginning, and putting up lower, higher lows, but I didn't like it. GGII, nothing I wanted to trade. It was too gradual, the dropping. Wanted a nice morning panic bounce play. That didn't happen here. HMBL, nothing. LTNC, it did do that bounce, right? It did do it eventually. Probably in the future I'll be more ready, more comfortable trading something like this. But again, this isn't too ideal. It's just kind of degenerate trading. HTZ GQ, it did do a drop here. I just wasn't there for it when it happened, and I probably wouldn't have considered it because it was later in the day. Maybe an inverse head and shoulders, and I don't think it did an inverse head and shoulders. EVLI, no volume, nothing I wanted to trade. GEGI, nothing, it just faded the entire day. EEGI, this was the setup. Nice, it was up about 120% when I was seeing it, and it worked out. I just probably should have considered, really, I just was never there for it when it happened, but I would have considered a dip buy towards this 40 level and risking it off of 40. Never really had that chance. And then here, when I was looking at it closely, I wanted it to do one more dip, maybe towards VWAP or at that 40 level again, instead of just spiked on out. So that's pretty impressive. Again, I'll just save a screenshot of this, keep working on it. No trades today, but just constantly getting, I think, more consistent, just trying to know what patterns to look at and not look at. I'm gonna call it off. Overall, a pretty good trading day. I'll have this video not uploaded at 1 a.m. Just a good trading week. We'll look forward to Monday. We'll see how this one keeps going, or if it downtrends. Will be kind of sketchy for a dip buy because it's only up one like massive day. Although this one did close somewhat nicely. This is something that could be a nice morning panic bounce play. Just a little sketchy because it is like a mainstream stock. It's not it's not too sketchy. It's mainstream. It might have a lot more liquidity and algorithms, or just high volume traders there. But yeah, just a very good trading day and a pretty good week.